What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Fat to Fit. My name is Blake, and I'm here to make a complete fool of myself. But hopefully, you will join me. The goal is to have fun, have a positive environment, and exercise. So, as usual, basically, I have a video running. Today, we're in the beautiful desert. It's at a bit higher speed, which I don't know if I like or not, but we'll watch it because why not? And so, we're going to watch this. I'm going to go through a bunch of strength training exercises today. I'm going to turn on my watch here to get started. And so my dream would be to have a community of people to kind of hang out and exercise together, either watch it live and do it with me, or if you're in the gym and on a treadmill, you can kind of watch these videos, and it's a little bit more interesting than say the news or whatever's on at the gym. At least you're somewhere cool. Or you could join along with all the exercises, or just walk in place. That's all we got to do. Just walk in place and keep going. I'm gonna adjust my camera just a little bit. Let's see, is that better? I don't know. But anyway, just walk in place. That's all we got to do. Just walk in place, get a little exercise going, and that's all there is to it. So let's see, did I um start my workout? Nope, I sure didn't. What on earth? Um no, I'm gonna end that, and then sorry about this, you guys. All right, so if you're at home, just enjoy and walk along. Oh, Sam. Yeah, what's up, Sam? All right, so I'm gonna exercise. The dilemma I'm having, right? So I like the concept of people just walking in place, walking along, 'cause I think that's cool. But I want to do strength training too, but I'm not like Mr. Exercise routine thing. So I was thinking, anybody can join along however they see fit. So people from home, they could, you can just walk in place. You got something cool to watch, or you could, if you're on the treadmill at the gym or something, you can walk along. But today, I want to try to go through my own strength workout here. So. Um, so yeah, gonna start off with some jumping jacks. So the idea is that people can follow along. You can do whatever you want. You can do jumping jacks with me if you want to, or you can just kind of walk in place. I understand it's a pain in the ass to get to the gym and whatnot. Um, so just have fun and walk in place. We'll watch the beautiful hiking video ahead of us here in the desert, and we'll keep going. All right. So next up, I'm gonna try a plank. And as with anything, I mean, you can either do the plank, you can just keep walking in place and going. You could do a longer plank, a shorter plank. There are no rules here. Um, Next, I'm going to do what's called an X walk. So I read that and watched some videos. Most of our exercises go like forward and back, but we don't go side to side too much. That's why jumping jacks are good, but also we can do this X walk, and I'm going to use a band for that. So kind of step on the bands and then go like this, and then just walk side to side. because again, supposedly you're not getting enough of this side by side motion. So this is good for injury prevention and just kind of force yourself into this. Like, I don't know what exercises, like if I was a speed skater, which I'm not, um, could do that. I suppose cross country skiing, like the skating, might be good for something like this. But all right, let's see here. So just do this till I get tired, and I'm gonna stop right there. Oh man. So, and next, I'm going to go ahead and start doing some push ups. All right. So I'll start doing push ups. I have this fancy push up board thing. I don't have an exact plan. Maybe it would be better to have a plan on here so that everybody can follow along with that if they want to, or do your own thing. I'm going to try to just do a set of more normal push ups, wide push ups, and narrow push ups. So start with more normal push ups, I guess, or maybe a little wide actually. All right, and then I'm gonna try to just keep walking in place. So walk in place in between all the exercises. All right, I'm gonna do um, a little bit more like like those were a little wider. I'm gonna do normal push-ups. And then I'll just go back to walking in place. So, one of the things you can tell is that um, I'm not the strongest person by any means. I just did 2 sets of 5 push-ups and I'm winded. So, you do you. If you can do more, that's awesome. If you can do less, that's awesome. If you do them on your knees, also awesome. Important thing is we're showing up and we're right here and we're just doing a little tiny bit of exercise together. So, and sorry for my hard breathing. All right, so now I'm going to do um, super wide push-ups. See if I can. Oh my God, that is the hardest thing in the world. But again, we're either doing push-ups, standing in place, just feeling good. Um, Opportunities for improvement for myself. Yeah, that's a good call. I mean, freaking Goggins is a champion, so we want to get closer to that. But the main goal of this is, even though I've watched a lot of fitness videos on YouTube, and what I've noticed is even ones for beginners are not really that beginner. Like some beginner yoga like has crushed me. And I think this is a common issue. Like people that are really good at something, like, or really strong athlete, like they forget what it's like to really be at the beginning of something. Like if you're some super fit, like jacked woman or dude, like you definitely forget what it's like to start, being a bunch of pounds overweight or just get gassed after like a couple push-ups. So um really my goal here is to be just like super inclusive, involve people, and see if we can exercise together, and we can even do it from the protection and safety and happiness of our own home. I mean, I know, same thing with gyms. I mean, it's like, oh, go to the gym, suck it up. But my God, you go there, there's like all sorts of crazy equipment. And it's like, what do I do? And it's intimidating. Because people are like just like super jacked. Or, you have to spend like thousands of dollars for a personal trainer or something. But really, I think the most important thing for a lot of us is just to freaking get moving. We can do, um, we can get out here and just do this, even just walking in place, just getting up, and hopefully it's cool to have a little something in the background. Again, this is all new, and there is one person watching. Yeah, but it's one of my best friends, of course. So, but thank you for watching, Sam. I appreciate that, buddy. Um, 17-mile wilderness style. I don't know what that means. A fitness equivalent of 3.5 miles per 17 days in the 100-mile wilderness. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm going to try to do more push-ups again. I'm going to start with more. I'm going to do narrow, then regular, then wide. So I can barely do 3 push-ups, but that's okay. I mean, that's kind of the purpose of this. Like, I don't want to be some. Uh, well, it would be awesome if I could be like a fitness guru, but at this point, I'm nowhere near. I gotta get my form probably isn't that good, but it's just important to keep trying as long as we're not hurting ourselves. Just kind of keep going. So, all right, so there we go. There. Now, all right, I'm gonna try to do normal push-ups. All right, I got 5 in there, but just barely. So there's that. But then I'm just gonna keep going back to walking in place again. We could kind of do. If you're on the walk in place, we could just do some high knees. Just get those knees up more. You normally would do that for a little bit. You could also do butt kicks, where kind of just kicking my butt. Just get that heart pumping a little bit. If you can't tell, the push-ups are destroying me. But I'm also excited for personal reasons in that I'm going to be able to, get my um, fitness up, but then look back at this and be like, look how much progress I've made. So hopefully that's the case. We'll see. All right, I'm going to try to do another set of push-ups. Oh yeah. All right. So I think I'm done with push-ups. I don't know if I can do any more. So back to walking in place. It just feels good. And I promise I'm gonna get better at this. Right now, it's something under me making making my feet make all this noise. I apologize for that. And then the whole purpose of this, honestly, I would love to have some other people join in and be a part of this, even if you're putting me on mute and just watching this as you're kind of walking at the gym, or put this on mute and then have your phone listen to some music, so at least you've got the beautiful background. Like, that's a good idea. um but again, a lot of it is just to hold me accountable. It would be absolutely amazing if a couple people joined me, but if not, that's okay too. All right, so up next, I'm gonna do curls. So if you do have some sort of dumbbells, that's awesome. Weight doesn't really matter. Start with anything, or just pick something up with your hand. Even if just a water bottle or something. Like, just go through the motions. All right, so I'm gonna do those. right, so there we go. First set. Now back to just walking in place here. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day. So again, I'm going to try to do strength training probably every other day, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. I do hope to get into a schedule. Um, my existence is a little strange right now, so I don't have like a super hard schedule, but I will soon. At least starting in the month of September. So, but hopefully before that, I'd like to try to get into a routine of what my schedule will look like in September, so I can be more consistent for everybody, or at least for myself. All right, getting ready for set 2 of dumbbell curls. All right, so that felt good. Keep walking in place and take a bit more of a break, and then we'll get to that third set of curls. But again, even if you're just walking slowly, again, we could vary it up. Maybe right now we'll just do jumping jacks. So just 10 jumping jacks, then back to the routine. If you gotta do 5, that's cool. If you want to do 1, that's cool. Just maybe try a little something. Worst case, not even worst case, best case, we're just up, hanging out, walking in front of the TV. All right, so third set of bicep curls. All right, that was challenging. Excited to be back to walking in place. All right, so next up, I'm gonna do what's called a wall sit. Basically, just sit against a wall, um, and you'll really feel it in the tops of your legs. So, all right, so I'm gonna get into a wall sit right now. Whew. All right, wall sit. Back to this. Just chilling, walking in place. Feels good. All right, so next up, I'm going to do what's called a suitcase carry. So there's 2 variants of this. If you're holding things in both your arms, that can be called a farmer carry. But if you just hold something heavy in one of your arms or the other, it is called a suitcase carry. So, and supposedly suitcase carry is supposed to be a lot harder because you're compensating. So I'm going to do that, and I don't have. Anyway, I'm just going to do a suitcase carry. So just going to pick something up. This is a 50-pound kettlebell, and I'm gonna just pace around my tiny apartment with it. And you could pick up anything really. I mean, try to just make it decently heavy or whatever you got really, but just carry it in one hand. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and switch hands. Oh man. All right, so there's a little bit of a suitcase carry. Next up, we're gonna do balance. Now you can just try stuff like, going up on one leg, trying to balance like that. Maybe do it on your toes and try to do it. Or you can invest. I have this fancy thing that's gonna help me. It's supposed to be like a slack line. But they also make like for 20, 25 bucks or even cheaper, you can just get a balance board and they have this like ball underneath and just a board. It's really, really cool. I mean, it seems like balance is a super important thing, makes you strong, more agile. So anyway, I'm gonna try to do a couple minutes of balance here. All right, we'll call that good on the balance. All right, so next up, I'm gonna do kettlebell swings. You can also do, you could just do a squat. You could do a squat, you could do lunges, you can use a barbell, you just get something, do a one-handed one. All right, I'm gonna do 10 sets of these. So let's go. All right, there's the first set. I go forward and put number one to keep track of it. So there's that. So, whew, I'm gassed. So, anyway, look at all these beautiful arches here. We're passing along. Whew. All right, so next I'm going to do another set. So the reason I use kettlebells is because, well, it just seems like a good thing to do. I watch a lot of videos. A lot of people think the kettlebell swing is super beneficial. It is kind of an interesting motion. So maybe it gets different muscles working. Um, so again, if you don't have those, maybe consider doing squats, or I'll do a set right now with a one-handed one so you can see what that looks like, because you can use a dumbbell for that too. I'm gonna go lighter weight though. Whew. That's kind of what a one-handed set looks like. All right, 3 sets down, 7 to go. Oh man. Hopefully in a few months I'll be fitter so I won't be just gasping for air like death. But I guess that's what you get for having a normal fitness instructor versus a incredibly strong one. And I'm not an instructor. You can just join along if you want. All right, there's the fourth set. How's everybody feeling? You enjoying the exercise here? Man. All right, I'm gonna try the fifth set. Oh man, I can't believe I have 5 more. Might take a little bit of a longer break here. I have some liquid. All right, so here we go. Set 6 of kettlebell swings. All right, Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I think this is called like Dark Angel, the rock structure walking up to here. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Whew, I might fast forward this video. I just moved a little bit because I feel like I took a break. This is unedited. I feel like I took a break for a while there. So just try to get ahead of it. So again, if you're just here, just walking in place, that's awesome. If you got a kettlebell, you're doing kettlebell swings, that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna do my 7th set. All right, 3 more sets to go. Again, feel free to just kind of walk in place. Feels good. Gosh, my apartment is hot. I turned the AC off like just since the beginning of this video. Temperature's gone up like 7 degrees, which I think is pretty freaking significant, but it is what it is. Closed one of my exercise rings according to my watch, which I wish I turned the sound off for. All right, so 8th set. All right, only 2 more sets. I'm excited about that. 2 more sets of those. If you're with me still doing this, it's awesome. If you're just joining or just watching this randomly, like the replay, hell yeah. Most important thing is just to start doing something. So, we can just be walking in place, getting up, doing this in our living room. If you want to add some of the strength training I'm doing today, that's awesome. If not, that's awesome too. All right. One more set. I don't know. Does anybody think we're missing anything in this workout here? I'm gonna do one more set and then do another plank for maybe 30 seconds and then be done. All right. So one more set of kettlebell swings. I'm doing it. I'm happy to be done with those. All right. Now walk in place for a minute. Try to get my heart rate down a little bit. Whew. All right, so I'm gonna do one more plank. Oh my God. All right. So I'm just gonna walk in place for a minute or two more. Thank you so much. If anybody joined me, um, we should all be super proud of ourselves just for showing up, hanging out, watching the video. If you saw this and just like, we're like, I'm gonna stand up for a minute and, even just walk in place slow, even just stay standing kind of. Again, we can also add some high knees just to stretch out a tiny bit. Oh man, just showing up. Feels good to just show up, right? And it's like no pressure. Gosh, you could be mocking me, doing whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge you. We just gotta try a little, right? If we keep trying that day one, day two, and hopefully it'll just snowball. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.